Hi, I just had about a 2 minute intro that I already messed up. I really need to get back into this recording business. Anyways, here, I'll go through it again a lot quicker. I've been busy, really busy. I've been tired. I've been doing night shift at work a whole lot. I've been doing so many collabs that I haven't really done anything for myself in a hot minute, you know? I haven't really done anything, just me, you know? And honestly, I've been getting a lot of stimulation lately, and I kind of just want to try something mellow, kind of take away some of the noise, let my brain think, let myself talk out a bit. So prepare for this to be a back room slash rant, maybe, or maybe just atmosphere. Who knows? That's what you're gonna expect here. Um, yeah, let's get through it. I know that the Backrooms movie has actually come out. I haven't seen it yet. I want to. I really do. Um, but I've been mainly waiting to watch it with some other people. But honestly, who knows? Maybe it's just best to watch something by myself sometimes. I'm so used to watching movies with other people than just myself a lot. It's something I should probably do. So for my okay, I should probably say this game did not have a title screen in a sense. It had a main menu. This game is called the Backrooms 2005. Hello. Hello. Now what's wrong? I'm in, and it just like doesn't want to pretend that I'm playing. Gosh, can I just go through like 1 minute without something going wrong? I don't get it. What's the issue? Okay, I can turn on and off the volume. Cool. What? Not tab. Escape. Jesus. Okay, give me a minute, everyone. Okay, I'm back. I had to relaunch the entire thing. That's kind of a little annoying, but whatever. Oh, I really get down to the floor. Is this anything? I don't think so. Flashlight? Okay. I can zoom in. Oh, I'll lie. Evening now. I'm a little bit tired. Just a little bit. I just wanted to do something. I don't know why. I feel the need to be somewhat productive, I guess, with anything right now. And yeah, you know, it's easy to turn on a camera and everything and just hit play. This is kind of about it. I mean, I had this stuff I like also wanted to do. There's a lot of projects. I have so many projects, and I could just never catch up with them all. I can never do that. And I try to work on like developing a video game on RPG Maker, which is really I'd suggest that heavily if you guys ever ever want to like make your own tiny game without coding so far. Is that black stuff on the floor? Yeah, it's always a fun way of doing things. Flashlight. But again, I'm not. There's so many things that I lack when it comes to like developing games. A lot of things I want to do, I lack skill for, and I keep like putting myself through the ringer on a lot of them, and I just can't complete them. And sometimes it makes me afraid to want to start new things. like new projects or like new Let's Plays, for example, and sometimes I just don't finish them. Whether or not I have the skill or I suddenly don't have the time, and that time is just taken away from me. Because my job, it's not a stable job. It's a really rough job. Rough job. There is nothing quite stable about it. There's some days I feel too tired, or some days I'm just put on night shift, day shift. And so, like, my whole scheduling goes out of whack. I got D&D campaigns to join through. So many things. So many things. So little time. So little time for me to do them. Okay, it kind of got me for a second. Something was in the dark. I guess I'm doing the left-hand method. I'll keep following that. I really don't like the darkness, but being able to just talk to myself a bit kind of helps. Anyways, yeah, no, there's just a lot of stuff I want to do. Can't do them. I want to get back on Metal Gear Solid. I want to get back on that. I've only done 2 streams of that, by the way. I only did 2 streams. There's still so much for me to do on that game. I did go see a, whatchamacallit, a sort of mental health, sort of deal. Like a sort of facility, and I got looked at because there's this sort of, I've always suspected like sometime when like I turned 18 that there was something, you know, with me, with my brains. I just could never pinpoint what, and or didn't have the time, didn't really have the motivation to do so, but recently, yes, I did get looked at. And with the talk of like not finishing, you know, projects and whatnot, how stressful my life can be sometimes, especially with my job, I got a bit of an answer. Well, not really. Okay, 2 answers. I got 3 possible answers. So the lady who was looking over me and looking at all the stuff that I submitted through like a Q&A stuff. She came to me with 2 different results. She said that I either have anxiety or inattentive ADHD. A lot of chairs. Chairs. I could probably crown down there. So with this inattentive ADHD, apparently I always thought ADHD was just ADHD. Like there's no variations to it or anything, but I was wrong. Inattentive ADHD. You're not really necessarily hyper, which I've never really been known to be super hyper for things. I would have fixations for sure. I would have random fixations, but nothing like, you know, running up the walls for that kind of stuff. But, oh. Hello? Hello? Now this is a bit of an anomaly room so far, like a really big one. It's just random bits of like I was saying, the inattentive ADHD, a lot of that kind of comes with like me, think of it like this is the issue that I run with. If someone is telling me something either mundane or very important, and I don't really have a whole lot of interest in it, even if it is important, my mind will wander. It will go away. It will walk away from the conversation. and I would have to like mentally slap myself. I mentally see my brain walking away, and it's like I can't do anything about it. And when it came to a lot of, ooh, hey, cement, I'd love to eat. What is it though? It's not garbage. It feels like rock. It has to be like some form of cement or something. Or maybe like whatever the wall's made out of. Anyways, point is, I would have such a hard time with that. Having my brain just walk away from something that I've considered really important. And very detrimental to my job in some cases. Or my life. It could even be like family birthdays that I end up forgetting. I barely know my mom's birthday. I almost forgot about it. Mom, if you're seeing this, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I nearly forgot. I really did. Nearly forgot I was a slave. Ugh. My life is a mess. Man. So, in my theory, or how do I say this? Let me finish what the mental health lady was going with. She thought it was a form of anxiety. Well, not okay. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. She thinks that I should try to tackle anxiety first, if it is anxiety. The issue is we can't tell which it is. We can't tell if it's anxiety or an intensive ADHD. To her, I've hit like half the marks on both sides. Like both of them like have similar traits to each other. They mimicry each other a lot, so it's really hard to tell. In my honest opinion, looking over my life, I think I have both. I think I have both anxiety and this inattentive ADHD, because I've had it since I was a kid, and I know for a fact I wasn't that super stressed out as a kid. I mean, until I got to like my middle school, high school years, that's for sure. But it's been going on since I was like kindergarten, first grade. But I'm trying to go through the process of basically finding ways to reduce anxiety, which have been proven very difficult. Because every time like everything seems calm at the moment for me to be doing something like that, something goes crazy. A fire nearly started around my area. It was so close, and I was freaking out. It was supposed to be my day off. So many things happen. So many things drain me of my energy. Work drains me enough of my energy, but it's at the same time I can't just go home and go take a nap. I don't like doing that. I want to have free time to do something, to do this. You know, maybe next time with a bit more energy. But it's just so stressful. It gets really rough sometimes. Because I feel like I'm one of those workers who's like really dependable. But if you're anything of like the modern mindset, you definitely know that being dependable also has its bad sides. Because everyone starts depending on you. You're the consistent worker. You're the one they call out usually for anything. This is just a big yap session. I'm sorry, guys. I'm probably not letting you guys entirely enjoy it. Wait. I hear like a heartbeat, or am I hearing breathing? I squished my headphones to try and hear. So in the main menu it said chapter 1, so there's probably a way to get chapter 2 somehow? Probably. I don't think there's any threats in this game. Well, when I looked over the images, so if you guys are expecting like a big entity, probably don't. I really... I remember I took like a 10-minute walk around here before, and that was it. I decided to just quickly test the game. See if it was recordable, you know? But I guess my yap session is... It's close enough, I guess. You know, it's funny, sometimes I yap a lot like that to my friends. They're really nice. Have I gone full circle? Somehow the scariest thing so far was just this chair. Just this singular chair. Okay. Oh. Oh crap, this is where I started, isn't it? Oh shit. And yet, the chair was scary a second time too, for some reason to me. Alright, I'm gonna backpedal a bit. Might as well. If there's an exit, it's not by doing the left-handed method, to my knowledge. I just gotta go back a bit. I thought I was like hearing a roar for a second. It was the freaking air conditioner. Ugh, okay. Alright, let's backpedal. Let's rush. Where did I come from? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go, Cotton Eye Joe? Okay, over here. Probably try that other area. Hold on. Yeah, let's look around this area a bit more. I've always been a big fan of the idea of the backrooms. I've even tried to make my own little, game once of it. Had my own story planned out. But it seemed to be very similar to what everyone else had already thought up as well. My idea was that, like, it's not that life is a simulator or anything. Like, we all live in a simulation and you just glitched into this area. Not necessarily that, no. It was mainly supposed to be, this sort of group of scientists trying to make a pocket dimension, right? To put stuff in. Almost like an inventory. But what they didn't, or what they realized later, is that they've created a space. They've created a space in an alternate reality. An empty reality, you could say. And so by doing that, they decided they would make more places. Places for anything you could ever want or need to do. You want to have a party? Hey, there's a level, a whole infinite maze of parties. You want to have a place to work? Here it is, the Backrooms. Interesting place you can work and place how many things you want around. But, of course, it went wrong, and having some... Because the idea was that this is sort of a whole reality created from machinery. And most times you can think to yourself that, like, machines do fail. They can happen. And for the sake of story, my little story is that I wanted it to fail. It's like machine that created these spaces would fail. And it would create messed up rooms that don't quite make sense. A sort of glitch, you can call it. A glitch in the creation of space. And with that, it comes down to a sort of creating not just different spaces, but also like entities. Like the weird squiggly man that everyone likes at the first level. You know, that classic fella. Odd. I already went through that room though. No point in going back, because I'd just be going back in circles at this point. If we went back to the beginning and we came here, you can probably keep going left from here. That makes sense. Anyways, going along with the story I had. So yeah, you know, creation of the Backrooms right then and there. It was supposed to be following the story of a man who, yeah, sort of like an older man, a little bit like, I guess you could say depressed in a sense, I guess. I'm like a little blurry in the details. It has been a long while since I've like taken a look at that project, which was not even taking place on this computer. Years and years ago. Either way, it was a troubled man, you could say. Troubled man. Probably in his 30s. And eventually he gets trapped in the back rooms and he goes exploring. And then he sort of realized that this space not only rips through like the present times, but it rips through all time, like throughout all of time. So like even a caveman could like get trapped in the back rooms. That's how dire it can get. It's ripping every space apart, not just the space they created anymore. It's leaving these little holes, these little places you can kind of no clip into. And eventually he meets up with this I think the whole party was supposed to be like him, a girl around his age, and a young child that they would find in the back rooms. And they would all try to survive together, try to find a way out. I think the ending that I've created in mind for that was eventually they would find a level that's not really... It would be considered level 0. I know people want to say that this is considered level 0. This, to me, it's level 1. But level 0, in my head, is the creation of the Backrooms itself. It's an area that constantly makes rooms. Constantly. Creates more and more. And I wanted to put, like, at least one of the scientists in there. And he's just trapped. He has gone insane. He has lived for so long in there, somehow, some way. And I think I found the exit. I'm gonna look around here just a bit longer. And at this point in the story, at the very end, the girl, she's dead. She's gone. It only leaves the man and the child to keep going along. And then, essentially, if you paid enough attention to the lore that I would have placed in the game, you would have decided not to trust the scientist. Because the scientist would have just kept creating more rooms at that point. He was crazy. What reasons? I don't know. I probably would have come up with something. But anyways, there's supposed to be like multiple endings to that game. It was supposed to be Yay! An office? Seriously? Yeah. No. Locked. I kind of wish our character would talk more in this game. I get it. How do I say this? It's kind of cheap so far. There's not really a story going on. You're kind of just walking around. But I'll say I still consider it, you know, more, more terrifying than like the backroom games that I was collabing with some friends. More well, yeah, better graphic wise. I'm sorry. What the hell is that? What does that say? Ain't nothing sadder than not fishing. Have you seen this dog? Why to give up K about it? The fuck is that? There's nothing here this time, is there? I think there's a soda machine over there. This is my safe. What the fuck is that? I was promised no monsters. I thank God I can pause midway in case I freak out. I wanted this to be chill. I probably should have picked a chill game then. Oh no, get the flashlight back on. What do we got here? Turbo Cola, fruity, flash, whatever that is, fruity flash. Is that a phone? That's a calculator. I would take the calculator, just do it. Call with HR noon. The Stone Riders. Eviction notice. Eviction notices. Hey, have you seen this dog? Notes. More comp. Less third. What? Less 50-50? Have toilet unit left. I don't know what that says. I still hear it. I don't know what the hell that is. Time machines. I hate the sound effects. Ugh. I was almost confident nothing was gonna happen. I know it's usually called the right-hand method, but I'm going left just because. Like reading a book from left to right. Unless you're Japanese. Is Japanese the only people that like read from left to right? I mean, that's the one I know by knowledge. That's the only one I know. Is that a shopping cart? Okay. Sorry if I got quiet all of a sudden. I was just a little curious. I was almost considering to do a Gmod, but at the same time, I didn't really want to go searching for a map at the moment. I don't know, I wanted to do something as quick as possible. Maybe that is the stress talking. I hope you guys are doing okay. I should have said that before. I know hard times are always going to be happening. It almost feels like they never end. You just gotta have friends to lessen that for you. It's like they say, shared joy is double joy, and shared sorrow is half sorrow. I think if this area is safe, it would have appeared by now if there was a monster. And still, there's just a little bit of unease. I'll be honest, there's kind of one little bit of, I guess you could say, content that I watch every now and then with someone close to me. And it's not actions I would exactly condone, but it kind of gets my heart pumping a bit thinking about it. It's about going through abandoned buildings and or places that like I guess are just still being looked at or like protected by like police officers. So people would like go and actively rate that stuff. Signs of life. And you just see them all chasing around or getting chased by like police officers. Are they gonna get caught? Had they hidden well enough? And some people are so hardcore about it. Like they know all the routes. They know exactly what cops would do in the situation. Every little thing matters. Every camera they avoid matters. It's like they scope out the place beforehand before actually going in. It's insane. Like so many big places that are just not being used anymore. And I find that fascinating. Like why? Why do you have cops going around these areas? Because, like, if you try to do the whole idea of, like, oh, this stops people from, or, like, the homeless people from being here, or people doing drugs here, but it's like, you could do that anywhere. You could do that, it's like someone else's house. This doesn't exactly prevent that. That's a question I've always had. I'm just genuinely curious about it. It'd be like gigantic malls that are just abandoned, and police officers just there. They're just sitting around, kind of, doing a patrol every now and then. But why? Why are they being delegated here? Well, I don't know if it's specifically police officers, but definitely some kind of form of security. I don't understand why. It's like, it almost feels like the ultimate game of hide and seek and tag, but like could send you to jail tag. So. Alright, it's intentionally pushing me in a small corner here, and I don't like that. Oh, stop it. I get a sense of, like, a minor sense of claustrophobia, which I don't really have, per se. I like hiding in small places, but in this case, you're really, like, you can get fucking cornered here. Ugh. Electrical room. We'll get to that in a second. Nothing. Alright. I hope this activates the power. What? What do you mean power? Everything's already activated around here. I guess there was something I didn't see. Some elevator, maybe? I don't know what that did. I honest to God would not know. I don't like going back in the claustrophobic area. I don't. Because there's probably nothing that's going to happen. It's just going to be in my own head. Because there's nothing behind me to catch me. Usually when I feel like I'm about to get scared or something, I half close my eyes. I start having really squinty eyes. I don't know if I missed the thing or not. I don't know. Do I have to go back to the beginning? That would be a hell of a walk. This already is kind of one hell of a walk. I don't need to rush. I don't need to rush. Yeah, this is a long one. think I'm back at the beginning. I think so. I don't know. It's like shopping cart should have been right over here somewhere. I think just past that. Yeah, I'm not gonna go too much further. I don't want to go and freaking where I was. Hopefully this is where I was. It's the exit. I don't like the look of that room. Please don't open this door. Why'd you open that door? I think it's a little stool. Yes. I hate this though. I hate this feeling. That is a shiny. Ugh, I feel so fucking uncomfortable. This is worse than the first area. I think it mainly had to do with that power thing. Like, I know there's probably nothing around here at this point. It would have done so in the first area. Surely. There's nothing around here. So random. Okay. That was a waste of time. And I feel a tap of anxiety. You know, it reminds me of that anxiety song. Y'all heard like that song that like takes a, well, quite literally takes a very beat of oh god, oh no, what was that song called? Somebody I used to know that song. Yeah, it takes the beat from that and like it's this woman's singing instead with like whole different lyrics. And while she kind of has a good beat, and again, it's taking from the same song, it's kind of weird. I don't know. It talks about anxiety, but it also doesn't. She makes it seem like her life is so amazing. So why, like, what? There's nothing that she does to describe this sort of anxiety, what causes it or anything. It's just, it is. Because it just keeps going on about. What is this? Okay. But, yeah, I don't know. The lyrics were really off to me. I think she has a pretty decent singing voice. It's just, I don't know. The song itself just doesn't really hit. It's kind of weird. But I also knew that, or started noticing that people really had a huge hate for it. Like a big hate for it. Except to turn the power to open the gate. Good thing I went left-handed first. Huh. I am forklift certified. Is that it? I thought there was only 2 chapters. What the hell is this place? Is it bugs? I can't tell. Huh. Oh. I'm not gonna like the... Oh! What? Alright. Wait, you had a style, and now you're throwing it away immediately? That's weird. Alright. I just had the bad feeling, or the idea, of someone grabbing my legs and dragging me back. That's not a great thing to have. Hold on, don't trick me. Yeah, you were trying. You were trying to make me think it would just end right there. What? That's where I just started. Oh, man, you did trick me the first time then. Damn. Good thing I seem to have infinite stamina. I'm not really sure how long I'm going to be playing this. I'm probably not going to play the whole way through. If it is just going to be this quietness to it. Not a whole lot of story going on. Oh, man. So I get tired, but I've got to stay up for a bit. I could probably take a bit of a nap. Probably won't go longer than an hour at best. You are a tall chair. You're a big chair. And it's not just me. Like, you compare this to, like, the rest of the room. It kind of looks big. What? Oh, it's circled all the way around. You tricked me a second time. Oh, I guess I could just sit on it? What was that all about? I didn't really have much of a reason to sit down for a few seconds. I mean, you could have added something scary, like something popping up in one of these 2 places. You know? I don't know. I don't know. I think I've yapped all I could. I got nothing. Is this place supposed to be like another office or like something else? What is that? Is that a window? No, it's one of these places. This is an actual location, by the way. This image shows up a lot when it comes to like the back rooms, but this is a real location. It's a pretty odd location, I will say. Nothing though, nothing worthy of note, but you could have worked a bit harder on the windows, I will say. I can clearly see this is just a really stretched out texture. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of getting lost around here all that much. If you just keep doing the left-handed method. Which goes through almost like any video game ever. Any maze ever. Whoa. Ah. What, can I sit in this chair now? Okay. That's one way to cut animations, I guess. Or whatever. Ah. It's weird, there was definitely a sign of life. Those arrows. I mean, stuff like that definitely isn't just created by, you know, just the whole thing itself. What is this? Well, that's great, but I had to climb to get here. What else is around here? Oh, I guess that's it, actually. Huh. Well, that was rather short. The game is still going, and this time, ugh, it's I'm not even sure what you call this. It's like you're behind buildings. Problem I'm not gonna play for too long. A few more minutes. Yellow. Alright. Why do you open things halfway? Oh, fuck. It's a market. Ew. I really hate how dark it is. Oh, great, the toilet. You slowly making this into the pool rooms? Is that what you're trying to do here? I don't really know if this is the best place to exactly take a dump, but I can't really complain. It's not making any noise this time. Okay. Alright, let's take a seat. I don't think they would do anything special here. You're not even gonna look to your left that time. Alright. Like, I've had my experiences with this before, where you just go through each room and find the exit. I did that with that, kind of Dreamcore-esque kind of game. Backrooms, Dreamcore, whatever you want to call it. And I just kept going insane. Nothing was happening. It threw noises at you like things were, but they weren't. This game, I can kind of respect it. It doesn't make me think there's anything around here. It really doesn't. I'm not going insane. It's just like a steady pace of anxiety. Steady. Hello. You could take this with you at least. I guess not. Copyright music! Nope. No, alright. Alright, I'm leaving. I couldn't really stop it. Okay. What is this supposed to be? I can't even gauge this room properly. It's like weirdly shaped all the way. It's not a clear theme for me. Green means there's something wrong. Oh, yeah. Let's phase through the wall a bit. concrete? No, it's not concrete floors. Okay, I almost thought it was. Oh, a less yellow version of the first level. Great. I think this is the only way. Oh god, this one's so much longer. Ah, I don't like that. Yeah, don't look. Yeah. I don't like it. Stop it. End. End already. Thank God I can see the end. Or not. I think I'm still actually going. Why is my character having ... at the bottom? Why? Or was that just something else? I don't know. I mean, damn, you can rest here. I wouldn't trust it, though. These rooms again? Did I walk in a circle? You went down an elevator. I don't know if we really... We didn't really make enough, wait, no. In terms of height, you know, go up. Go back up, go back down. I don't know where we went. Hey, I fucking see you. I see your ass. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. This feels like concrete floors, maybe? I don't know. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Nothing. Yellow. You in someone's house? That's probably got to be a scary idea the most, being in someone else's house. I don't think someone's house would really have these kind of handles. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they would have those kind of handles. Aw, dude, don't make me like, oh, sit there and wait for you to open each door. hold on. The other door open, though. Oh, I actually don't like how that goes infinitely upwards. Alright, what if I sit in your little chair? I doubt anything's gonna happen, but, you know, you might as well do it. Sitting in your chair, good luck. No? Okay. No keys. Keys behind the plant? No, okay. It's hard to put the fears of the Backrooms into words sometimes. There's just dust everywhere. A part of me is like getting through this because I'm also a little bit interested. I should have probably ended minutes ago already. I didn't want to make this video too long. Weird, it doesn't even seem like it's white. It seems like it's constantly moving. Like it's animated a bit. Oh. Okay. Gosh, I fucking hate this. Like going through a very dark hallway. Oh, wow. Is it trying to show that we're in space, or is it trying to show something else? Because it's making weird noises. And you're not supposed to hear things in space. Oh, wow. Like I said, going left-hand method has been the best method. Ugh, I don't like this. Hey, why does it look like my screen is shaking? Like, really badly. Ugh. I don't like the subtle red. When does this end? Okay, where's the ending to any of this? This is just a big red area for no reason. There's nothing in this room. It kind of just zoops around here. Oh, why did it go slow? What? You, wanna do something about this door, game? Brother, you cannot be stopped by this thing. What? Come around here. I basically went all the way back. Ugh. All of that for nothing. Left hand. Well, no, we're kind of just back at the beginning. Was it in that room? I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna end it off here. That took a while. I didn't think I would stop yapping, but I did. So, the game's not bad. It is simple walk around, but it's got rooms that kind of make you. It's got a little bit of the anxiety, induces a little bit of that here and there. Nothing too major. Yeah, that's all I really got. I'm kind of just tired right now. Might take a nap. Hope you guys have a nice day, and see y'all next time. Bye bye. Bye.